Ari Louis Show.
All right, welcome everyone to today's episode of the Ari Louis Show here on IsraelSportsAndNewsRadio.com. Thank you for joining us. At any time throughout the program or after the show, you can email us at arilouisshow@hotmail.com, and you can email the station at IsraelSportsAndNewsRadio@gmail.com. Of course, Israel Lacrosse is one of the finest organizations, not just sports, but organizations, period, in Israel, headed up by Scott Neese. They started in the summer 2011. They've been doing fantastic, especially given the fact they have very limited resources. They've been on ESPN, participated in the World Championships. They've had the Turkey national team come in. They had a little everything. And we're going to discuss the women's side of things. On the line right now, offensive player for the women's national team and communications director for all of Israel Lacrosse, Taylor Roy. Taylor, how you doing out there?
I'm great. It's been a busy day, but it's nice to sit down and talk to you.
Yes, pleasure is all ours. So I know there was a lot of things going on with Israel Lacrosse, the women's side, but talk about the last year. I know there's been some different things. I know Birthright came in to play the men's team, and I know that, of course, the World Championships were about a year ago this time. But what are some of the new things going on with, the previous year? Tell us what's been going on with women's lacrosse.
So it's been a big year for women's lacrosse in Israel. I am playing on the women's national team. We have all made Aliyah and are Israeli through that association. But many of us, 4 of us actually, me, as well as Hannah Duell, Emily Brodsky, and Amanda Tuck, who all play on the national team as well, are coaching a U19 women's team made up of strictly Israeli girls. And this summer, July 19th, they will be playing in the World Championship in Scotland.
Oh, wow. Okay. So they'll be coming up in Scotland. And tell us about some of the competition they'll face in that tournament.
So the competition is going to be a blend of new teams and teams that have been playing for a while. Our program, of course, is very new. We have been recruiting all year in schools, mainly in Ashkelon, and we are just formed our team and taking girls who have been playing lacrosse everywhere from 7 months to 3 weeks. So it's going to be an interesting combination of players on the field.
Okay, and tell us how the practices go for that and the training in participation for this tournament.
We have practices 3 times a week, and we are starting to get a little more serious as school is ending for the girls, and more of our teammates are around to help give us support and information that they can give with our members.
Okay, so that sounds good there. That's in Scotland, and I'm curious, to go to Scotland, all the traveling, the lodging, that is not cheap, obviously. How does the Israel Lacrosse go about funding that?
So we are currently working on a few fundraisers. Hannah Duell and Emily Brodsky are kind of running the show with that. They are going to be in the United States next week. We have a big event in Philadelphia as well as one in Baltimore. Also, we have a unique program. It's called Adopt a Player, where families can adopt one of our players and kind of support them throughout their journey. Our girls will be close in contact with these families, and it's a unique bond that will allow these girls to play. Ashkelon is not a very affluent community, so it's we're getting as much support as we can from the United States as well as in Israel.
Okay, again, this is the Ari Louis Show here at IsraelSportsAndNewsRadio.com. Thank you for joining us, discussing Israel Lacrosse. We have Taylor Roy on the line. Taylor, tell us a bit about some of the other things going on outside of the U19 tournament in Scotland.
So we also have the women's national team here training for the European Cup in Prague this summer. And something that's unique about our team is that we're trying to spread the game. Our goal is to win the gold medal, but another goal of ours is to make lacrosse the national sport of Israel. So everyone who is playing on our team is here helping grow the game of lacrosse.
Okay, so that certainly sounds like an excellent endeavor. And do the women's team at all, are they motivated by some of the success that the men's team has had in the past few years?
We are extremely motivated, and our goal is to win a medal. We're working hard. We're training really hard. Our coach, Kelsey McDonald, has been living here for a few months, and we are extremely motivated to win a medal and take home the gold.
Okay, excellent. And tell us a bit about recruitment, how that goes. How do you find players and fill spots for the women's team?
So many of our players are competitive college players from the United States who everyone has made Aliyah and is committing their time to live in Israel and continue the growth of the sport.
Okay, and if you could just kind of expand a little bit longer on recruitment, I mean, do you or Scott go to different cities and scout out talent, or is there more involved with getting players on the team? Tell us a bit about that process.
So our players will go to elementary schools throughout the country. Our sort of biggest city right now is Ashkelon, where we're all currently living, and we will go to elementary, high schools, and teach gym classes. And many of the girls have never seen lacrosse, nor had they ever been on a sports team. So it's really unique and exciting for them to be able to see a group of girls and women playing on a team. There's many things that come from being on a sports team, and many of the girls have never really learned any of these unique things that come with being on a team: time management, team sportsmanship, and all the things that I've been learning since I was 8 years old. We're trying to spread more than just lacrosse. We're trying to spread life skills.
Well said. Again, this is the Ari Louis Show here at IsraelSportsAndNewsRadio.com. We're speaking with Taylor Roy from Israel Lacrosse. Taylor, in addition to being on the team as a player, she's also the communications director for all of Israel Lacrosse. Tell us about those duties and responsibilities.
So we have a really big summer coming up. We are spreading lacrosse to, we already have teams in Tel Aviv, Ashkelon, and Netanya. And this summer we'll be spreading to Haifa and Ashdod. We have youth programs in all of these cities, and we are going to be doing huge events with our Israel Premier Lacrosse League, where there will be games once a week featuring competitive players from each of these teams, as well as showcasing our national teams.
Okay, sounds good. And if anyone would like to learn more about Israel Lacrosse, or in particular the women's team, or support the women's team, the U19 team, in regards to their tournament in Scotland, how can they go about doing that?
You can find us at our website at israelleague.com, and there is all the information you need. One more thing I forgot to tell you is that we have camps in 4 of our cities this summer. These camps are youth camps, and it's another way to help spread the game. So we are excited about these camps and having our college athletes coach the kids in lacrosse.
Okay, and again, Israel Lacrosse does a great job, and a shout out to Scott, who set up this interview. Always, he gets it done. So, love Scott. Happy that he's helped me out so many times in the past. Happy I could return the favor. Again, this is the Ari Louis Show on IsraelSportsAndNewsRadio.com. My guest has been Taylor Roy. Taylor, thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Ari.
No doubt, and thank you everyone for listening. Have a great day. Be well, and shalom from Israel.